Welcome back, guys, to Explaining Biomechanics. Today we are exploring the Acromio clavicular joint. Stay tuned to find out. So the last video was about the sternoclavicular joint. Today I'm going to present to you students out there other really important joint of the shoulder girdle, the acromioclavicular joint. So as the name suggests, this joint is the connection between the acromion of the scapula and the more external part of the clavicle. It is considered a sliding joint, so it doesn't have a defined axis. It moves in every direction with small sliding movements. Sometimes it can exist a meniscus to divide the articular capsule and provide more congruency to the joint. As every other joint, this one has means of union too. The first I'm going to present you is the acromoclavicular ligament. This ligament is a capsular ligament that strengthens the superior part of the capsule. It connects the clavicle to the acromion and is the strongest ligament of this joint. Next, we have the coroclavicular ligaments that come from the coracoid process and go to the inferior part of the clavicle. They limit the elevation of the clavicle. So we have the trapezoid and the conoid. The trapezoid is a square-formed ligament that limits the closing of the angle between the clavicle and the scapula. As I can show you here with the pen, the trapezoid limits this closing movement. The conoid is a triangle-formed ligament. It's posterior to the trapezoid and limits the opening of the angle between the clavicle and the scapula. And then there are ligaments that are intrinsic to the scapula, being that those ligaments connect only to parts of the scapula. There are three of them: the coracoacromial ligament between the coracoid process and the acromion, the superior transverse scapular ligament where the suprascapular nerve passes through, and then we have the inferior transverse scapular ligament. As I said before, this joint makes sliding movements of little amplitude and participates in all movements of the scapulo-humeral rhythm, and permits the perfect synchronization between all movements of the glenohumeral joint and the scapula. I hope you understood everything that I explained here. If you have any doubts, please comment down below so I know and try to explain you guys. And don't forget, before you subscribe and before you like this video, don't forget to check my Instagram account where I post every day one fact about the human body. Stay tuned to learn every day. And don't forget to subscribe, put a like on this video, and peace. See you in the next video.